All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Wealth Building for Dummies podcast. My name is Kyle Demian, and I'm joined here today with, guess who? Renji Matthew, as always. And today we're going to be talking about actually our Skool community. We just released and created a Skool community talking about how money works. And we wanted to create a platform where we could first and foremost educate on the lessons that we've learned about money ourselves, what we've been taught about money. We both have some bookshelves behind us with numerous books on money, and we've watched a bunch of podcasts and YouTube. We have basically dedicated the last, for me, about 8 years learning about financial education. Renji, what would you say it's been for you, where you've done, different podcasts, books, and stuff like that?
I don't know.
A while?
It's retirement stuff, last 3 years, but before that, so I don't know. I think I got into real estate in 2018, so it's been before
Okay.
that.
Okay. So probably 6, 8, 10 plus years for Renji. And what we wanted to do is create a community and a platform where we could pour all of our knowledge into to help you guys understand. First and foremost, we found that there's like 6 steps, or we call them the 6 money markers on your path to financial freedom that you have to hit, that you have to meet. But also we talk about ways to save on taxes. We talk about real estate, building wealth, other investment types, other assets, um, reducing risk, protecting yourself, when to create an LLC, so forth and so on. Just about everything that we've learned throughout our business experiences and what we've learned about money, we put into finally one place where other people can go to. And there's no charge for this community. This is our free community. We do plan on having a paid community come out later that'll just have additional resources, additional expert interviews, and additional ways to help you build wealth that maybe comes with one-on-one calls where we can actually work together. But without further ado, I say let's just jump into it. Let's talk about the free community, how you guys can get access to it, and kind of just give you a sneak peek of what's in there and what you can expect. So give me a second here. Let me share my screen and let's just dive right into it. Renji, did that show up on your side over there?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So first off, for those of you that aren't aware of what Skool is, and Skool is spelled Skool. Skool is simply an online resource and platform that allows basically any business to be able to go in and easily upload videos, create their own like classroom or course, and also have, like, as you can see here, a community board. We started our community about 2 weeks ago or so, and we launched it. Currently, we've got 18 members, and we're looking to grow and expand and have more people join. But this is where people can post their wins, their questions, and it's got like a forum board here where people can post anything that they want by just going in and writing whatever they want. So we wanted this where we can have our other wealth builders connecting with each other. I think we currently have people all across the country. Some people in California, some in Oklahoma, some in Ohio, New Jersey, Florida, Texas, and probably more states that I'm not familiar with. But we've got people already all over the country, posting about different things. If we click over to the classroom, this is where you can go and learn about the money basics, we're calling it. So we've got about, I think 8 or 9 or so different videos in here. One talking about how to master your money mindset. One that's talking about different wealth building concepts that you need to know first if you ever want to build generational wealth. And then we go into these 6 money markers. The first money marker is financial education. The second is your financial foundation and how to lay a financial foundation. The third one is, how to build up a emergency savings account. The fourth one is money management and how to make sure, you've got a budget in order. The fifth one is building wealth and what that means. And then the sixth one here being how to protect your wealth. And then lastly, we've got a page for just some additional resources down here. And in the additional resources, a little sneak peek, we have a tax advisor interview guide where we've talked about it before. You want to make sure that your tax advisor is actually on your side and not a secret IRS agent. So we've got 7 questions that you need to ask your tax advisor to be able to vet them out and make sure that they're actively working as hard as possible for you to be able to save you as much money as possible when it comes to your taxes. A couple other cool things about Skool: they do have a calendar. As of now, we haven't scheduled any meetings for May, but a couple of the things that we want to do, we'll go to the About page. One of our goals for Renji and I is we want to have a monthly community Zoom call where we will answer questions and have like a Q&A session just for our members. What else is inside? We just went over the course. A couple other bonuses, obviously the tax advisor interview guide we just talked about. And then the last bonus is just a motivated entrepreneurial community, which is awesome because you can go to different places on, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, but we wanted to create a community where people all come in with like-minded mindsets, number one, and everybody just wanting to achieve the same goal and get better with money. So by having this community, this allows other people to plug into others that they would have not met otherwise and be able to share, some of their insights, maybe some of their struggles. And then this community can come together as we're all just trying to build wealth, right? We have a bunch of wealth builders inside of our community, but our community can come together to help each other out because it's not just on Renji and I. And yeah, we're the educators in here, but we don't know it all. And that's the reason why we call our podcast Wealth Building for Dummies. We're still learning stuff every single day and we're still growing and expanding, but we just want to be here to share our knowledge. And by having some of the experts in our community, bringing other people in, we want to hear their insights, share what they're going through, share their struggles, share their wins. And this just gives us a place where we can celebrate all of that together and go through and crush our goals together as well. So if you guys want to check this out when you're watching the recording here on YouTube, we are going to have this link posted in the description below. Feel free to scroll to the description and this will have a direct link so you can go and check out our Skool community. And we like to say that, this is the financial course that we should have been taught in schools. Because for most of us, unfortunately, we weren't taught about money in schools. We weren't taught about investing or buying assets or even retirement or how to retire. What does that look like? And those are all things that we cover in the course. So with that, Renji, what else did I miss? Anything else that you want to add about the Skool community for us here?
Just future, we're planning to have, if there's a need for it, we'll probably add a paid community too, where we'll talk about advanced strategies. We'll have more about tax savings and more about getting into passive income. And that's where Kyle was talking about. We'll have more interviews and stuff like that from experts that are in a certain field of passive income, whatever it may be. So yeah, looking forward to that, guys. And it's free, guys. It's just to educate. And we didn't put a lot of stuff in there where you have to read a bunch of stuff. It's mostly video, so you can listen to it while you're doing some other stuff if you want to. There is a lot of slides in there, so you can read through if you want to while we're talking through it. But it's something you can speed through also. So if you're like me who listens to podcast at 1.5 or 2 times the speed, you can do that with these. So you can always listen to different ones. We're trying to make it as easy as it can be for you guys to listen to. And there's not a lot of videos in there because it's just all over the basics. So the advanced stuff will have more in-depth stuff in there. I don't think there's much else. It's as simple as that, really.
Awesome. And I did get a question from our live feed. Somebody said, that's really cool. What kind of experts will you bring on? And that's kind of what Renji was just talking about, but just more specifically, we want to bring on tax experts to show you guys how to reduce your taxes to the legal minimum and talk about some different tax strategies to help you do that. We're also going to be bringing on experts in real estate, experts in maybe other, asset acquisition models like Renji talked about, and probably maybe some other, maybe other financial advisors and maybe other people that are, excelling in the estate planning, method and route. And so just really any experts that could come in and provide additional value where, otherwise you may have to pay for their course or pay for their education or their information. We're going to be partnering up with some other, great thought leaders in the entrepreneurship space. And we're just going to pick their brains on what they do, how they help people, to give you guys a behind the scenes peek of how that works, and how it can benefit you too, right? So this whole platform is just geared to educate and inform. And the reason being is, when you learn how money works, you tend to make better financial decisions, right? You tend to set yourself up better for the future. And best case scenario, you tend to get financially free before having to wait, without having to wait until you're 60, 65, or 70. And that's our goal, to be able to provide an education and a platform to empower you guys to go out and do that as well. So with that, that's all I got to say for this episode. Renji, anything you want to wrap us up with?
Nope, I think this is a simple episode, so I think we got
Awesome.
it.
Perfect. So we'll see you guys on the inside. Make sure to drop your comments below if you want to see anything in particular, inside of the Skool community. And if you don't want to drop them here on the YouTube, drop it inside of Skool. And we're constantly checking Skool for different direct messages we get, or people posting in the community, and we want to be here to serve you guys and to be able to help you out with that. So without further ado, thank you guys for tuning in, and hope everybody has a great rest of your day.